Hephzibah, and this is my best friend Jesus.
Well, hello there, kids. Yes, kids, and Hephzibah's here to read to us a really interesting story from the Bible. Actually, the story took place a very long time ago, long before Hephzibah was born and long before I was born, even on Christmas Day. So let's rewind back to the Old Testament and to the days of Jonah in the Bible. Now, this man called Jonah. Now,
Oh, Jesus!
Yes, Hephzibah?
There you're getting carried away with the story again. I thought I was the one reading the story.
Oh yes, you know how I just love reading the Bible. I think it's the best book in the world.
Yes, Jesus, of course we know that. Anyways, as Jesus was saying, a long time ago, back in the Old Testament, there was this man called Jonah. Now, he was a prophet and travelled all around the world to tell people about the goodness of God.
Is that a bird? No. Is that a plane? No. It's Super Jonah and Super Jesus flying in the sky to save the day.
Seriously?
Well, didn't you say that Jonah traveled all around the world to preach about the goodness of God? How else would he get there if he didn't take a plane or fly in the sky?
Well, Jesus, in the olden days, in Jonah's time, there were no planes or cars or hot air balloons, and definitely no submarines back in the olden days.
Well, that's really interesting. What did they have then?
Well, Jesus, for the sake of our viewers and for you, if you really need a reminder, they simply travelled on foot, donkeys, camels, and went on sea by boats.
I see, but it must have been a very long journey.
Yes, exactly. Sometimes it took days or several weeks before Jonah could get to his destination. Now, getting back to the story, one day, God asked Jonah to go to a place called Nineveh. The only thing was that Jonah didn't want to tell the people of Nineveh about God.
Seriously, why wouldn't Jonah want to go to such a wonderful place?
Well, Jesus, Nineveh wasn't such a wonderful place at the time, and Jonah knew this too. Jonah knew there were really naughty people.
And being naughty, do you mean they kept sweets under their pillow?
No.
Aha! They took some cookies from the cookie jar.
No. And where did you get those cookies?
Or maybe they didn't go to bed on time, so started to go to sleep.
Oh, Jesus!
Yes.
You were sleeping.
Oh, yeah, sorry, kid. What did the people of Nineveh do again?
Well, what the people of Nineveh did was far more naughty than putting sweets under their pillow, taking cookies from the cookie jar, or not going to bed on time.
Oh, no, they didn't! How could the people of Nineveh do those naughty things?
Yeah, I know. Anyways, and because Jonah knew the people of Nineveh also didn't believe in God or worshipped other strange gods, Jonah wanted the people at Nineveh to be punished by God for their naughty ways.
Well, serves them right.
However, because God loved them anyway, he wanted Jonah to go there and tell them about God too. But instead of obeying God this time around, instead, Jonah decided to disobey God, and so he ran away. He ran to the sea where he found a boat that was going to a completely different city. He got on the boat and went to sleep. I said Jonah went to sleep, not you, Jesus.
Oh, yeah, right. Carry on, kid.
Soon enough, there was a gush of wind. Jesus, what was that?
Well, you said a gush of wind.
No, Jesus, not that kind of wind.
Sorry.
I mean a mighty gushing wind, whooshing from left to right, so mighty it turned into a huge storm. The boat that Jonah was in tossed up, down, left, right, the waves crashing the boat. All the other passengers on the boat started to throw their luggage off the boat, but nothing happened, and the storm only got worse with the waves further crashing the boat from all directions. The captain noticed Jonah was surprisingly still sleeping, so he went to wake Jonah up. "Mr. Jonah, wake up now! How can you sleep when there is a mighty storm that's about to toss the boat onto the sea? Get up and pray to your God. Maybe he can help us."
Oh dear, this is because I disobeyed God. You see, I refused to go to Nineveh to tell the naughty people there about God. Do me a favor, will you, and throw me overboard so that God may spare your boat, right, and your lives.
Now, at first, the captain and the other passengers on the boat didn't want to throw Jonah off the boat into the sea, but the storm only got worse and worse until they finally had no choice but to do what Jonah wanted.
A itty teeny weeny space.
No, Jesus, Jonah wasn't vanished into a genie's lamp, but he was tossed into the mighty, deep blue sea.
Ooh.
Funny enough, as soon as she threw Jonah out of the boat into the mighty sea, the storm stopped. Meanwhile, as Jonah was beginning to drown, he noticed a big and mighty fish in the distance. Jesus, what's that noise and gosh? What's that?
Well, Hephzibah, that's the sound of a great mighty shark. Should I make it even bigger?
No, Jesus. I don't think it's a shark he saw. Let's get back and I'll tell you. So, as Jonah was drowning...
Oh, help me somebody!
A big, mighty whale swam towards him and swallowed him up.
Ooh, so cool.
No, Jesus. It wasn't so cool for Jonah at the time, who had to stay in the belly of a whale for 3 days and 3 nights. From inside the belly, Jonah prayed to God.
Oh God, I'm sorry for disobeying you. I promise to go straight to the naughty people of Nineveh and tell them about your love and your forgiveness and your kindness. And by the way, God, thank you for sending the big mighty whale and not the shark to swallow me up so that I wouldn't drown. I am truly grateful.
Then God told the big and mighty whale to vomit him out onto the seashore, and the whale did just that. Jesus, are you okay?
Yes, kid. I think I swallowed something big.
That kind of looks like the cookie you took from the cookie jar.
Ah, much better.
Anyways, when the whale spat him out, Jonah landed onto the seashore. I don't think that's the sound of someone landing onto dry land.
Yeah, of course. You're right. Let's see. Landing on the ground sound coming up.
But boy did he need a big bath, for he was slimy and smelling of stinky fish. However, he was so happy to be out of the belly of the whale, especially because he never knew that he would see the sun once again. God told Jonah,
Jonah, go right now to Nineveh. I trust after your encounter with the whale, you will do well to obey this time. Oh yes, God, I'm going right away. No further questions asked. Thank you.
So Jonah obeyed God, and right away he headed to the city of Nineveh. When Jonah arrived at the city gates of Nineveh, Jesus, I think there's someone at the door.
Yeah, that must be Jonah delivering some more cookies.
Seriously, Jesus, I don't think Jonah's at the door. Or could it be?
Of course not, kid. I'm just kidding. Just order some more delicious cookies. Be right there, kid.
Anyways, when Jonah arrived at the city, he met the people of Nineveh.
What's that stinky smell? Yeah, I think it's that guy covered in slime. Stand back, here he comes. People of Nineveh, through the grace of God, I've survived the storm, the mighty sea, and even the belly of the mighty whale, just so I could tell you the following. all you naughty, naughty people of Nineveh need to turn away from your naughty, naughty ways, or God will destroy your city in just 40 days.
To Jonah's surprise, everyone listened and felt really bad for being naughty. They even prayed to God to say sorry. God answered their prayers, and the people of Nineveh were saved. The end.
Woo, woo. Hephzibah, that was grand! High five! Well, kids, that's the end of the story. Again, read by Hephzibah, but performed by moi. Until next time, bye!